Hey guys, this is gonna be the review on the WAIZOWL cloud. They were nice enough to send it out, and it won't sway my hand on the mouse any at all. I use this mouse since they gave it to me, which was probably like monthish, 3 weeks ago or so, and I've used it quite a bit. And it lived up to the hype of getting a Sensei clone. I do have the Dream Machines here to compare it, so I will compare it a little later in the video. Build quality, I had no issues, and I've used the mouse quite a bit over the month. I do have a lot of mice, so but I've used this one probably the most out of any. Um, you can feel a little flex in the like centers if you push really hard, but realistically not gonna push like that. So didn't have any issues with that. Um, click, like if you click at the top right here, feels a little weird. Um, yeah, you shouldn't be clicking there anyway, but if you do, you might have a little trouble because it does feel a little weird. There is a little pre and post travel, I believe. Yeah, pre travel. Yeah, so it feels like the clicks are a little softer, for me at least. But no issues with like the clicks at all. As far as like dimensions, you're looking at 126, 68, 38 with a grill whip of 57. I believe this is the same size as the Sensei pretty much. I believe it does have a 39mm hump. So just a tad different, nothing really crazy. It basically feels like the same mouse, honestly. But you do feel a little more of the side curvature on the WAIZOWL compared to the Sensei. But I guess it's because the hump is a little different. So the edges might be a little different. It does rub up against my wrist a little more, so yeah, might be a problem. As far as like shape and hump, the hump is fairly in the middle with a slight towards the back. So really, you could use this mouse for like a lot of grip styles. You could use it for like fingertip if you want a larger mouse, last claw, and even palm because the mouse is fucking huge. So yeah, but there's no grooves on the mouse. Large mouse 1 and 2. You do have a little hourglass, just a little bit. Um, the button height for the fronts are really low, which is why I think I like the mouse a lot. Sides are fairly flattish if you're not counting the hourglass. I mean, they're not, the upper part is flat, but like I guess the middle-ish, you wouldn't really feel the flatness. But the back, you could have a problem with the back edges on the right side, so I would be wary of that. As far as like the scroll wheel, pretty good. No issues with the scroll wheel. Click works perfectly. The clicks, they're Iwanos, so you know it have no issues with those. I don't think it's picking up through my mic, but yeah, no issues with that. They work perfectly fine. No like degrading over time for me. The weight is 55, I believe. Their website. At 55 plus 2 or minus 2, so it could be around that 55. The coating is really good. One of my favorite coatings. I would say it's kind of similar to the in-game gear coating. So if you like that one, you would like this one, I would think. But it does pick up fingerprints, so yeah, the coating on the Dream Machine, I think this is one of the best coatings of any mouse. It's like this on the Sensei, so it's a really rubberized coating. I wish a company would like stop that and start using it as well. Bloom rate is 1K to 4K and uses the Pixar 3395. So solid performance with that. Uses Nordic MCU. I did get around 2 to 3 days on 2K and 2-ish days on 4K. Like early on in the second day, it would die. That's a little issue with the mouse I had with the battery saying it's like a little higher and then it just dies. So yeah, you might have an issue with that. Far as like 4K and 2K, and you're gonna need this dongle. Um, yeah, this came with the mouse for me. It's 15, I believe it's 15 to $19. Yeah, 15. So you're looking at 115 for the mouse. Mouse of this quality, I would say it's worth it. You will like when you unplug it and plug it in, it kind of looks like it's sparking, but it's just the LED going off. For the longest, I thought it was sparking, but it's not. Just a light flashing really fast. Skates, you get like a bigger skate in the package box. You also get a bigger one for the bottom. I took the top 2 small ones off with the bigger one and kept the small ones because I was noticing a little more scratch along the front 2 small ones, and I'm guessing that's because with the front being a little lower, I'm guessing I'm pushing in the mouse a little more so I could feel it catching the pad. So the skates are nothing. I don't think you would have to change them personally because I found them pretty good if you go with this combo at least. But the weight balancing seems to be pretty solid too as well. I believe one minor issue with this mouse is the side buttons for some people. You can push them into the mouse a little bit, but they're not really that bad unless you like try to cause the issue, I would say. There's only one color at the moment, and I wish they would bring out a black version like this with this kind of coating. It would be pretty cool. You do get like grips and gates and all that stuff in the box, so the software is pretty plain. It's kind of like the OEM software, so no issues with that. You just need to make sure you go in the top right of the software. There's a thing where you can choose what mouse you want. You're gonna want to choose the cloud because it kind of like messed me up for a little bit. So yeah, but thanks WAIZOWL for sending this out. You can also pick it up on Lethal, which it's the same price. They're out of stock right now, so they're in stock on their website. So yeah, but that would be all. I'm glad they came out with a Sensei clone. It just feels a touch different. Not really anything you would notice. Or it's like the difference would be for me would be the back curvature. You feel it in your back right of your palm a little more on this mouse. But yeah, I'm glad they did this, and thanks WAIZOWL for doing this. And STEELSERIES, you need to step it up because no one wants your stupid keyboard. That's $300. I'm sorry. That's why it's probably still in stock after a week. But controllers, and thanks for watching. And I'll try to get the Fantech mouse out soon for review as well. I do have a bunch of pads I'm reviewing and testing right now. So this is the Neptune. I would highly like pre-order this mouse pad if you want something on the faster side, because it's gonna be probably a hard mouse pad to keep in stock, and it's pretty fast. But yeah, I'll have a review out on this and a bunch of other pads in the future. Probably the Fantech mouse next, and then the Infinity mice pads as well. I do have the speed one coming in, which is why I'm kind of waiting for the review. since that's more my preference. And yeah, thanks for watching. You can like, sub if you would like. Message me on Twitter if you need any like recommendations or anything like that. Pads must. Yeah. Have a good day. Bye.